Yeah. Nah, no profit. Yo, where you at? Where you at? My homie Lou on the mic. Them other hosts need to stop. They ain't doing it right. If you ain't turned into Lou, what you doing with your life? Conversations so sharp, it ain't your usual night. We got athletes, entrepreneurs, even celebrities. Politicians discuss nationwide discrepancies. Hardcore tackling issues in our community. Spreading all knowledge, creating an opportunity. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou.
Liteskin Lou. Liteskin Lou. Liteskin Lou.
Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the 9th episode of Live with Liteskin Lou. Today, I have very special guests, but before I introduce them, I want to give special thanks to last week's guest, the real Too Sweet Cody, for stopping by and showing love. And also, I want to thank you guys for your continued support of the channel. So hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And now that we've got that out the way, let me introduce these guys. First up, this young man was an amateur standout and made his pro debut on May 14th with a second-round knockout. And he is looking forward to doing more damage on August the 13th. He is none other than Francois Scarboro, a.k.a. Frankie The Franchise. And he is joined by his father, a guy who is no stranger to hard work and is the engine behind the Scarboro Nation. And he is none other than Frankie Sr. That's right. That's right. Gentlemen, I can't tell you how enthused I am and excited to have you guys on the show. Thank you guys for taking this time out because, like you say, the fight is right around the corner and you guys took this interview with no problem. And I really appreciate that. Guys, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Lou. You get that, baby. You get that all day, every day, anytime.
That's right. That's right. So time is of the essence. These guys, he just came from the gym, so he won again. We're going to get him in and get him out. So we're going to slice this pie up so many ways. I'm going to start out by asking Frankie Jr., what was it like May 14th? Because last time I talked to you, you didn't have your first pro fight. Walk me through this whole experience, man.
It was honestly like a dream. I was talking about it today to one of my, I boxed out of Hillcrest. One of the guys named Trey, I was telling him exactly what it's going to be like his first fight. I told him it's like that Spider-Man scene when he was walking into the ring and he was about to get in that cage match. Like a first-person game. I really didn't even realize what was actually happening until the second round. That's when I took it a little more serious. Like there was no distractions or anything like that. But you felt I'm real.
That's right. It was. And I think you handled it like a G, man, because you got to think. You had a lot of people at that fight. Your father, man, he does a great job of promoting for Scarboro Nation, man. He had everybody in the house. It was over 300 people. So when you came out and you seen them 300 people in there, you got to tell me what you was thinking, man.
Realistically, I wasn't thinking anything. I just knew that like the pressure was on me, and I knew either I was going to have a pipe bust, so I was going to be a star, shine like a diamond. So I just knew I had to do what I had to do. It was no other thing to do besides shine.
That's right. So I'm going to flip it on over to Senior because I love Senior. I love his response. That's why me and this guy, we here with it because I love his response. So I'm going to start out with Senior to say, what was it like for you? Because you were fighting too that night, man.
Man, listen. You have a great product. All you pretty much have to do is get it on the shelf. The ring was the shelf, and I knew that if Frankie expiration date didn't expire, everything was going to fall in place, and we was going to make history. It may not be the history that a lot of people think, but it was a real big moment for Scarboro Nation. Shout out to all our supporters and those who will be joining the nation this time around. And definitely shout out to people like yourself, Lou, that makes these opportunities possible.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. When I see a father and son relationship like this, I have no choice but to try to get behind that and show people how it's done. This is how you support your loved ones, and that's what I like to see. So I'm gonna go with the next question with you. I'm gonna go back with you singing. I've heard you say we're family, not fans. Let everybody know when you say that. What does that mean?
Okay, like the saying is, we're not just fans, we're family, we're Scarborough Nation. Listen, we just didn't start building this thing May 14th, 2020. We started this journey back 12 years ago when Frankie just was like a 65-pound fighter. And as time go on, a brick, mortar, a brick, mortar, a brick, mortar, etc. Next thing you look back, you got a house. And then, some people get comfortable with the house, but we trying to build a mansion, man.
That's right. I like the way that sound. I love it. Juniors, Frankie Jr. Since your journey started from pros, what have you learned about yourself so far?
The thing that I learned about myself is I can adjust to any situation, inside the ring, outside the ring. Uh, Before the whole pro journey, I got hurt. That was a lot of adversity. I overcame that. Even becoming a pro was a lot of adversity. I overcame that. So anything that I put my mind to, I can accomplish. I'm 100% from the line right now. So I expect it to stay that way.
That's right. That's right. And like you said, you did face a lot of adversity. One being, if I'm not mistaken, right before the fight, they changed the weight class. If I'm not mistaken, they moved up to 135 or something like that.
Yeah, I moved up to 135 pounds.
Yeah. So did that help you in any way? Because you didn't have to melt yourself down a little bit. So walk us through that whole experience.
I'm not gonna say it helped me at all. I'm not gonna say it hurt me. Uh, like I'm used to sparring bigger guys, and I'm talking about way bigger guys. I've been in there sparring with people like Trayvon Marshall. I've been in there with your Jaleel Haggis, and they're way bigger than me. So 5 more pounds, it really didn't make a big difference to me.
That's
Like,
right.
somebody 135 pounds is not punching like that.
That's
I
right.
I knew I was gonna be able to take those punches 5 more pounds up.
Yeah. 5 more pounds up. That's something, like you said, it comes to the territory. Walk me through those 8-ounce gloves, man, because it's a big difference. People out there, if y'all listening and y'all don't understand when people say ounces on the gloves, Frankie Jr., explain that to him, man.
I mean, it's definitely all right. So practice is 16-ounce gloves. You got cushion. There's cushion. 8-ounce gloves is half of that. So that's half that cushion. Me, I was hurting myself punching the guy. I can't tell you what he felt. Thank God at Hillcrest Gym they teach defense and they teach us how to be defensively responsible. So I can't tell you how they felt on the defensive side, but on the offensive side, it feels good.
That's a good thing, though. That's a good thing. So I'm gonna roll it back over to senior. You watch his career, you watch over him. When you hear something like the weight is being changed, what's going on through your mind as like an overseer?
Before I answer that real quick, Lou, I want to let all the watchers know, hit that like button. Like,
That's right.
like.
That's right. I love it.
For Liteskin Lou. I'll get back to the question. The weight changing, it sort of kind of made me feel like, wow, you hear about all the controversy and the last minute things in pro boxing. No, it wouldn't happen in amateur because it's almost like you get what you sign up for, and they're very careful and very strict on how they're gonna do things. So I was saying to myself, man, as a warrior heart, he'll fight somebody 160. He was just tuned in. It's almost like take the blinders off the horse and let him go. But as a father and as his manager, I was concerned, man. I'm not even gonna keep you. I was concerned about what the 5 pounds would do to him, but I've never was questioning his heart.
Yes. You can't look, you can't this young kid, man. That's why I like him so much, man. He willing to walk through a wall to show you guys out there, look, that I'm in this to win this, man. That's what I love, man. So my next question for Junior, this guy at the weigh-in, he kind of pissed you off a little bit, if you don't mind me saying. This guy was like trying to put his elbows and flex a little bit, but you know what you did? You handled it with class. And I remember watching the documentary when you said, yeah, he don't even know. Like, you was like the silent assassin. You was like, I ain't gonna get you right here. I'm gonna get you when we get in the ring. Walk us through that experience, because I've never seen you that worked up before.
I never felt like that before, especially knowing that there's nothing that I could do in that moment. Like, there's nothing I could do. Of course, we could start a little controversy at the weigh-in, but we don't get paid for that. We get paid to fight on fight night. So I saved it till that day. He do all the talking, and I don't really got to do no talking.
I was getting to that. That's right. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all just getting in here, man, Scarboro Nation is taking over. They are here at the Live with Liteskin Lou. They got a fight coming up August the 13th. So hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. That's right. Click it, click it, click it, click it. This question is for both of you guys. Thus far, your biggest challenge. I'm going to start with you, Junior.
My biggest challenge.
Thus far, yep, your biggest challenge.
Thus far, my biggest challenge is just, staying consistent. Consistency is my biggest challenge. I'm not saying I'm not doing it, because I definitely am, but it's a challenge coming home, going to the gym, coming home, going to the gym. Your friends hit you up. Hey, you want to come out? Nah, I can't. Going to the gym. Doing it every single day just to see yourself build up to where you want to be. It's a challenge, but I know it's going to be worth it in the end. So I'm willing to sacrifice for it.
That's right.
For me, Lou, the biggest challenge is trying to be the manager that sells all 1,000 tickets inside of Rosecroft. Hopefully this time a lot of people that things slowed them up and they couldn't be part of the 300 plus that showed up for us. I would have loved for it to be 500. And we already have experienced a show delay where we had where we actually shout outs to No Excuse for having us back a second time around, and believing once again that we can do what we do, man. My thing is to be the best manager for my son possible, man. I go through brick walls for him. This don't require money here. What I do, it's a father's love, and shout out to my daughters and his mom and every the church members, school faculty, everything, man. We do, man. We really in this thing to win it, and like I say, we're gonna show the world a different looking champion that is well spoken, educated, and all about the people.
That's right. And you can't make this up. And he ain't just lying. I see this from the beginning, from the first time, I interviewed you guys. I love it, man. And I'm looking forward to August 13th, man. I'm looking forward to it, because these fights, and that's one thing I want to talk about. My next question. I want to see these fights consistently happen. But I have a question, and maybe you can answer for me, because I know you behind the scenes just a little bit. These fights that are continuing to happen back to back, like you'll have a fight on Friday, then you'll have a fight on Saturday. Is that hurting the game? And if so, how do we fix that?
Well, Lou, my suggestion being a little more on the behind the scenes is I think that these promoters, if they think mega fight versus a smaller venue, if they think how to bring the whole city in, whether that be DC Armory, whether that be the spot downtown, the convention center, whether that be Redskins Stadium. I believe that if these promoters get together and say, you know what, let's put DC on the map versus being individual identities. I believe that something special will happen because Baltimore do have their own thing, but when Tank Davis was rolling through, it was like for some reason nobody else challenged his arena. But if you go to the fight, I can't say they was all put into one, but everybody was supporting. So we have to in DC, we have to get past that individual superstardom and say, hey, you know what? If the whole city eat, we all eat. That's my opinion now.
Yeah.
I don't ruffle nobody feathers because listen, set them up and we gonna knock them down like bowling pins. So whatever we gotta do, look, we're prepared to fight every 40 days. And mark that down, you promoters and stuff out there. You don't even have to wait 40 days. When you see us walk out the ring, get in my ear.
That's right. That's right. And that's what I love, man. You give it to you real. And I was hurt because I know and you know what these fighters go through, how they compromise. They got to diet, they got to discipline themselves. And to have that extended another 6 weeks because you can't come to an agreement with different, companies. That's what hurt me the most. If anybody knows it, it's you and Junior because you guys are living through it. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes me mad is that it's being done and it's hurting the fighters. Because if you got to fight July 2nd and then you didn't train for 5 or 6 weeks and then they say, okay, well, we're going to postpone. Well, I got to extend my training camp to some degree. I got to find a way to get you to stay in cruise control and then mash back on the gas when the fight is about to approach the second fight date. So I take my hat off to you guys, man. I wish it was a way that they could fix that.
I found out like within a couple of hours that I wasn't gonna be fighting. I'm already on weight, just sitting there, laying on the couch, got the car. Like, I don't even want to eat no more. I ain't want to eat nothing.
So when they tell you it's extended, do they give you the date or do they say at a later date and we'll get back with you? How does that work?
Well, what they actually did, like I say, we actually and not to throw nobody under the bus, the truth is what the truth is, but man, we found out less than 16 hours before the weigh-in was scheduled that the fight was postponed. So I sit back and I watch this guy do everything he's supposed to do. I sit back and watch that I'm not gonna call it death, but that look of sickness. But he's giving his all to try to make sure that he's prepared to give all of his supporters a show. And then what I had to do, Lou, because that fight was scheduled for July the 2nd.
Yeah.
And we didn't find out until the 31st, which was, like I say, less than 36 hours before the fight, that it wasn't going to be a fight. So being a dad as well as a manager, I told him, I said, Frankie, look, this is what we're going to do, man. I'm going to give you the 4th of July week off, the weekend off, man. Go out, be a kid, be a young, responsible, professional boxer, and have some fun with your friends, man. Because we had like an after party spot set up, man. We have rented out we didn't tell everybody because it was for everybody, for Scarboro Nation and people like yourself, supporters. But we had shout out to Tar Williams over Remax. We had got a what is it called, an Airbnb?
Airbnb.
Yeah, Airbnb. Airbnb, man, and it had a lot of room in it, man. And we was gonna take the supporters over after the fight in like 6 p.m.
I was looking forward to it, man. I really was. I was looking forward to it.
We were gonna keep it responsible. Nobody get drunk. Now that's just some 4th of July fun. You know, a little bit fireworks, a little bit of food, and just celebrating. Hopefully, what would have been a second straight victory and even a second straight knockout. But like I say, uh, we did have other people that we had planned right after July the 2nd to be right where we're at right now today. We had planned to jump right back in action in August. Like I said, we want to stay busy and
Yes.
whatever it takes to get to that.
Yeah, your
You
Wi-Fi is a
had your
little
tickets, Lou.
choppy. Yeah, I had my tickets, man. I was ready to go, man. I was ready.
You had your tickets. Hey, look, say less, man. And then and shout out to Lou once again. He didn't just have his tickets because somebody gave them to him. That guy called me
Yeah,
and told me where he wanted to.
your Wi-Fi is a little choppy.
Froze up a little bit, Lou.
Yeah, your Wi-Fi is a little choppy. Hold on just a second. Can you hear me? Hey, go out and come back in.
There we go. I hear you now.
Okay, yeah, they're gonna go out and come back in. Ladies and gentlemen, we're experiencing a little technical difficulties. We'll get the champ right back in. Just bear with us just 1 second. They're gonna be coming right back in. My guy, boxing enthusiast. What's up, champ? I'm still with y'all. We're just going through some technical difficulties. I'm about to get them back in. Yeah, they'll be back in 2 minutes. Just bear with us, y'all. We're having technical difficulties with their Wi-Fi. They'll be right back in. But until the meantime, I want to thank you guys. I want to bring up something to you guys. Live with Liteskin Lou has reached 500 subscribers today, and we look forward to just going to that next level. And I know with the support of you guys, we will continue to do that. So I want to take that time to thank you guys for your continued support. And, we're going to keep this train moving. We're going to keep it moving. But in the meantime, we still got Frankie Scarboro and his father, Senior. They're going to be back in a couple of minutes. So in the meantime, we just going to just bear with us, and they'll be right back with us. Yes, and in the meantime, yes, shout out the chat, Kiki. Everybody who's been in the chat, let's give them a shout out. Everybody who's been in the chat.
Okay, we got Will Egan, boxing enthusiast, Mel, Tammy Terrell, The Real Prophet, Future Magazine DC, Lorenzo Carpenter, Thomas Hawkins, and that's it in the chat.
And that's right. If you heard your name, we thank you guys for tuning in. You guys are here to chop it up with Frankie the Franchise and Frankie Senior. I can't wait to get them back because I got so many questions for them. I got a whole list of questions before he go and do battle August the 14th. And I know if you guys, in this meantime, you guys could be putting your questions together, put it in the chat so we can, send them off the right way, Because I know I got a ton of questions. I know Kiki got questions. We all got questions. So when they come back, we're going to load them right on up.
Yeah, we got a couple in the chat already.
Yeah, we're going to save that. Yeah, we're going to save that until they get back. But in the meantime, I'm glad it is that because I want to talk about his fight May 14th, second round knockout. That first fight, he was the first round, he was filling him out. And in that second round, man, he just went ham. He went slam in on him and got that second round knockout in front of a crowd of like 400 or 500 people. So I'm real proud of the guy, and I just can't wait to get him back on here to to finish out the interview. So if you guys would just bear with us just 1 second. Matter of fact, I'm getting a call now. Let me hold on just a second.
Yeah.
Okay,
There we go. Yeah.
See, you know what, Lou? The other man is always on his job working, trying to create havoc and disarray. But you know what? Now we can ready to make it a super show. You want to play? Now we can ready to make it a super show, Lou. Let's do this.
I love it. That's right. The show goes on, champ. No problems, man. At the end of the day, we're all at the mercy of the internet when you do this virtual stuff, man. So if we're gonna keep this thing rolling, my next question is for Junior, man. Change it up a little bit, giving back to the community and the kids. I seen you at the school talking with the kids, how the kids just when they saw you and you pulled out the boxing shorts, how they was really into you. Walk us through that experience, man. When you seem like you lit up on that experience.
Yeah, it was a cool experience. I've never had nothing like that. Never in my whole life. I've never had anybody come talk to me. I've never had anybody tell me that I could do whatever I wanted to, besides my parents. But it's different when your parents telling you than when it's somebody that looks just like you that you don't know telling you. I pretty much know what I wanted and I know what I needed as a child, and everything that I wanted and everything that I needed. It just feels good to give it back to somebody that you don't know. And
that's right.
It's good to make a difference. I might not change somebody's life around, but I could definitely spark something up.
That's right. And that's a good thing. I'm pretty sure Senior is proud of that because what that does is it lets you know you've raised a young man who's willing to give back. Because most guys don't, you don't have to. It's not in the writing that they say that you have to do it. But when you do it, I'm pretty sure it's a great thing So we're gonna change. I'm about to go to the chat, man. I'm about to change it up again because the chat, they've been bearing with us through the technical difficulties. So we're gonna jump right over into the chat room and ask a few questions. Kiki, what you got over there?
Okay, let's see, fellas. Okay, I got one question here now from Mel. And he said, this question is for Junior. He said, how many times do you plan on fighting each year?
Well, I'm honestly trying to fight as much as I can. I don't mind sacrificing 2022. I don't mind sacrificing 2022 and 2023 and just fighting once every month. Even going into 2024, like I went away to college and there was people who turned pro at 16. And now I'm fresh. I'm a fresh body and I'm pretty much playing catch up. But once again, I'm fresh. I haven't taken any punishment. Haven't taken any concussions. Haven't taken any cuts. Haven't taken any damage. So I'm ready to go once every month, to be completely honest.
Yeah. I like I say, at 40 days, they can call us. Look, we trying to get 10 in. If the commissioner stop us, then we'll stop. But if he say, go at it, we like the bad boys. I thought I told you that we won't stop.
I like that. I like that.
Okay, Mel has another question, and this one is actually for Senior. He said, with you being in your son's camp, will you ever have a problem stopping a fight to protect your son's future?
Absolutely not. You're talking about somebody who's a certified, you're talking about someone who while he was in high school, he got his credentials to be a firefighter. You're talking about somebody who has a college degree. You're talking about somebody who's well-spoken, someone who's plugged into the community. So boxing is just a small part of his life that we want to be very dominant in. But like I was saying in a show before, once everybody gets off of this trying to be Floyd perfect, and we get to the point that you can look at fighters that have losses and still know you're going to get a hell of a fight and a battle, man, it's going to be on and popping. Get up off of this not trying to lose and let people see what you came to the ring with. And we're going to, man, boxing going to get back to where it used to be.
I think so.
Be a part of that.
Yes.
Okay, that's it for now, Lou, in the chat.
Okay.
Right now.
We're gonna jump right on back over. I'm loaded here with questions. I don't know about y'all, but I could do this like Lionel Richie all night long, champ.
Oh yeah.
For real.
Nice.
For real. That's right. So your trainer, Ernesto Fernandez, right? Rodriguez. How long have you been with this guy, and do you plan on having him stay the whole ride?
My trainers are Tyrone Brunson and Ernesto Rodriguez.
Okay.
Started me off. I had a couple of gyms, went away to college, and now we back. I got introduced to Ernesto, and everything was pretty much pitch perfect. Everything fit into place. I mean, at first he was a little skeptical. Who is this? Oh yeah, he wanted to box, but I've been getting that treatment for a long time. I just pretty much had to prove myself to him, just like I got to prove myself to everybody else that's tuned in. I'm pretty sure there's more people tuned in than I know of, but I'm ready to prove it. I don't forgot the question.
But no, hey, it's all good, man. It's all good. I just love the family environment, man. I love what I see when I see Scarboro Nation just show up at the fights, man. But I look at the foundation of it. Your granddad, Wendell Smith, Pastor Wendell Smith. Yeah. He's his message of faith and just the whole believing in you. He said, this is his words. He said he didn't know much about boxing until you started fighting. What does that mean to you, man?
It just means that he supported me in everything that I've done growing up. As well as my grandma. Unfortunately, she's not here with us anymore, but she also supported me, and that means the world just to have a little bit of support. I can't imagine what it's gonna feel like to have thousands of people supporting me and millions of people supporting me, but it's gonna make me go that much harder. It's a feeling that you can't explain.
Right. I have to say this because if I didn't say it, he'll let me know. Into boxing, but he really got like deep into all. Okay.
He
was a a big Ali, big Larry Holmes fan.
So he loved the old, yeah.
Him and his brother Jimmy Smith. Shout out to Awakening Pentecostal and Newborn Church of God. They've always, showed that, man. Listen, you can like some of the things that the world like too, but just do it in the classy way.
That's right. That's right. So, Junior, the lessons that you learned from Pastor Wendell Smith, your grandfather, what how has it transferred to you learning in boxing?
Inside the ring, I don't think it transferred over, to be completely honest, because I feel like when I'm actually in there, I'm a different animal. Around outside of the ring, everything that I was taught growing up, and I can't specifically go on each individual lesson right now, but everything that I was taught growing up in church and just being in the house with my grandparents is transparent. Like, you can see it in me. So I hope that answers your question.
No, you did. Hey,
I act exactly how I act all the time. When I'm in the gym, I'm acting like this. When I'm in church, outside, I always act the same. I'm a transparent person. Like, what you see is what you get. And,
that's right. That's right.
People know me best. They can vouch for me.
That's right. So your first fight, second round knockout. Is there anything that you could take out of your first fight, even though it was short? Is there anything that you could take out, whether it's during the fight or the build-up of the fight, that you could take into this fight, August the 13th?
Yeah, absolutely. As much as I threw a lot of power shots that fight. We watch TV and we see people get knocked out in 8-ounce gloves, and we want everything to be picture perfect, and we rush what we have to do. So I say I rushed it a little bit. Second time around, I'm not going to be doing that at all. I'm going to be taking my time, and that's one of the big things, rushing stuff. And the second thing is the power. You don't got to throw every shot strong and hard and trying to get somebody out. It's going to come to you. That's another thing. So just those two things alone, I feel like fix those, it's going to be even more impressive of a victory by August 13th.
That's right. Enjoy your meal. Enjoy your meal.
That's right. That's right. Honestly, I can bear with you because that guy was trying to get up under your skin. So you had a lot of testosterone be built up in you. You was ready to let it off. So I see
that, it's a different me. Like growing up, I probably had about 10 people, 16 people at max coming to watch me fight. When you get a whole crowd rolling with 300 plus people, it feels good. Oh yeah, let me do that again. Throw a right hand and land. You hear everybody, whoa! You want to do it again and again, and you're like, oh man.
That's right.
So the whole game plan off. So I can't feed into the crowd like that. That's something that we learned this camp. Take your time, be patient. So it's gonna be a lot of patience, and like I said, we're gonna try to make it as pitch perfect as possible, and minimize the mistakes that we made the first time.
I love it. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all just getting in here, we in here with Scarboro Nation. They in the building. They preparing for a do battle on August the 13th. So if you ain't got your tickets, you see this guy right here with the white shirt on, you need to go see him, because this guy, I remember last time he sold like 300 tickets in like 10 minutes. This guy still, this guy is
so many tickets. You could call me Mr. Officer.
That's right. That's right. So yeah, hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man. We're trying to get this thing going, man. I'm gonna go into my next question. I'm gonna start out with Senior because I didn't put Junior on the spot enough with the momentum. I want to see what Senior think. What's going on through your mind? May the 14th, when it was your time to come up, because they come to you and say you up next. Walk me through what you was going through, man.
Man, I was sweating so hard, man. So nervous. People actually thought I was under the influence of alcohol. It was just that I'm the Energizer Bunny. I just didn't have on pink that night, and it's like I'm nervous in one thing because I'm thinking like this is my son's first fight.
Mm-hmm.
It's set. The people are here, and you know it's that song that say, "If you are what you say you are, a superstar." To have no fear. The crowd is here and the lights is on. And that was my theme music for that night. And I know
love it.
He rolled from a kid, whatever. you got to carry him out on his shield. This is like a lot of people talk whatever, but one thing that I give it credit for, not just Bill. Shout out to the Russell clan. They installed that in him. Big Gary, you always be with us in our heart. Antoine, T.O., Allen, Mr. Gary Russell, all that. They installed that in Frankie a long time ago, as well as Ty. And listen, now, you don't play boxing. This is what you want to do. You do it, and you do it to the best of your capability. Whenever you ever feel like you don't want to do this no more, you walk away and do something else, man.
That's right. That's right. You don't get no realer than that, man. It's just, I just, you can't make that up.
Real quick, the part was Frankie didn't know how many people was out there, because I love the way they have that little trap room back there to keep the focus. And they really, really can't leave that room. People don't know how serious it is. You can't eat when you back there. You can't drink no water. So they making sure nobody getting any illegal supplements or anything like that. So when you up in there, you can't see what's going on. So I remember Frankie saying, the people out there, I just say, yeah. So, he thinking he gonna come out and maybe it's gonna be like just maybe 300-400 people out there just on our end, but he didn't figure in was what we had, what the rest of the fighters had. Shout out to Dwayne Holmes. That what's the girl name that was the main event? Rio. Shout out
Rio.
Because all of us, like we put that gumbo together for y'all. This time, Nation, we coming in all white. The blizzard in August, baby. It's not gonna be okay. Who's for Scarborough, whatever. If you get confused, look for that white. It's gonna be just like heaven, recess time, baby.
That's right. That's right. You can't make this up. You see, I say, boy, Senior is a promoter. He gets it in. I love it, man. I love it. So I'm gonna flip back over to Junior, man. You just heard your father for the last 5 minutes. He's all the way. He's all the way in your corner, man. What's it like having a dad that at the end of the day, when the rubber needs to meet the road, he got your back? What does that mean to you?
It means a lot to me. I'm not gonna say everything is perfect. There's times I'm ready to knock his head off too, to be honest. But you just gotta, like I said, it's a blessing having a dad in your corner, and not everybody gets to even experience that at all. So I just take it, and I'm appreciative. But it don't stop the fact that sometimes I want to knock his head off your shoulder.
Hey, look, I'm not getting in the middle. I don't have no Foot Locker shirt, so I can't referee that. I'm not even gonna get into that, man. But so every once in a while, when an athlete, when they doing something, they'll have a moment where they say, you know what, I have arrived. Whether it's a special fighter that you looked up to that shouted you out, or whether you heard your name on the radio like you did. Walk me through that, because I watched the documentary and I'm all ears, man. What was that like, hearing yourself on the radio?
Hearing myself on the radio is crazy. I've never imagined that I hear myself on the radio. I never imagined that I'll be getting interviews from you. I never imagined a lot of things, but it's just happening before my eyes. And I'm definitely living in a moment as far as all of that. And I'm just trying to stay focused. I know plenty of people, they get a few seconds of fame and then they go off road. I definitely don't want to do that. I'm nowhere near where I want to be. I want to be fighting on pay-per-view, and that's why I see myself ending this whole thing. I see myself ending it with a belt. With fighting on pay-per-view, that's definitely going to be something different. And I know that I have the tools to do that.
Yeah, I think you do too. That overhand right in the second round on May 14th, that says a lot. People want to see knockouts. And
that's one of those things that happened because I was nervous. So that whole first count, we didn't throw the overhand at all. But can't fight night. It was in my
it just, you have it in your arsenal. You just brought it out at the right time.
Tools, yeah.
Muscle memory.
That's right. And that's what I was going to ask you, Junior, was you nervous? Was there any nervousness in you fight night?
Yeah, Yeah, I was nervous. I just put on my best poker face. I'm not gonna lie to you. I go through every emotion just like anybody else. I'm not tell you that. There's a lot of people that no, I'm not nervous. I'll do this. Blah blah blah. blah. I'm nervous. It's just how you cope with every emotion that you feel, and I feel like I do a good job at coping with it.
That's right. That's right. I think of a question just came in through the chat line. The chat line staying open, man. They must love you guys, man, because they is coming back up. Kiki, what else you got in there?
Okay, this question is from Antonio Cozy. This is for Frankie Jr. He said, "Where do you see yourself in 5 years in boxing and in life?"
In 5 years, I see myself honestly, realistically, having a belt at 130. I don't know if I'm gonna move away from Maryland or if I'm gonna stay around. When I see myself with a big old house.
So we not gonna take over 126 too?
126. Nah, we're gonna have to get that up. Just take out. We're gonna have to get that up.
We want all that. We want 126.
Yeah, 126, 130, 135. I feel like in 5 years I'll definitely be fighting for the 135. 135 is full of hitters. And fortunately, I've got a chance to spar with some of those hitters. I'm not gonna say no names, but I've been in the same ring and I've done my thing in there with them. So I know that I belong.
That's right.
I belong. I definitely belong. Nobody can tell me that I don't belong. I prove it time after time after time, day after day, that I belong. And
That's
it's
right.
only a time before I realistically take over.
That's right. And
Okay.
and you, yeah, is that it, Kiki? Okay, you got
More.
another question? Okay.
Yep. I have a comment. I'm gonna read this comment and then I have another question. So this comment is from Future Magazine DC. He said, "Mr. Smith has been a great man all my life. That's my W Street family." That's from Big C.
Big C.
And then, okay, Boxing Enthuse. He said, do you have aspirations of fighting abroad, UK or Saudi, if the opportunity came up?"
Honestly, my passport is right in there on the table. Right
There you go.
I just gotta go to the post office to fill out everything, but it's right there on the table. I'm willing to fight anywhere.
That's right.
I don't mind being in Paris too. I never been to Paris. You been to Paris?
I ain't in Paris, but I have a wardrobe that
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
I don't mind.
Hey, listen to Senior, man. Senior said to take us there. If it's a ring there, take us there. I love it. I love it. You said something, Junior. You said, you belong, man. And I think you do too. It was something that you went through and you showed fortitude, man. It's something that I feel like you are meant to be here. You were involved in a very bad car accident. And, it was a chance that you thought that you wouldn't fight again, man. You want to walk us through the incident?
Yeah, I'm pretty much just, doing everything that you do. Going to the gym, same routine, coming home. I got hit by a drunk driver, pretty much knocked me out. I had some injuries and all of that, but engine came out the car. I don't remember the accident. I just remember waking up and like, where's my phone at? But it's just one thing after another, and I feel like I always survive. So I know that I have a purpose, and I feel like I'm meant to be a superstar. It's just I had to figure out what it was that I was going to be a superstar in. Was it going to be acting? Was it going to be music? And I finally found my lane, and my lane is boxing. So I'm definitely going to stick with that all the way.
That's right. Singing, they got a saying where they say, he never makes it easy for the great ones. You look at.
Imagine the police officer coming in the hospital room and saying 4 inches more forward, and you guys may not have even had an open casket funeral. Can you imagine a police officer telling you that, man?
Wow.
Can you imagine? He was driving a Mercedes 350. A Mercedes 350 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
The car was going. They clocked it over 125 when they hit the left rear. It knocked the engine. We talking about a Mercedes Benz, a Camry now. A Camry knocked the engine all the way out.
I saw that.
All the way out the car, man. 4 more inches closed casket. So that means the creator means for this dude to be here.
Man, it is, man. I seen the documentary and I seen the car itself. It was like you're meant to be here, young fella, and I'm glad that you made it out, man. You showed fortitude by not only that going through that type of trauma, man, and getting back on your feet, and not only that, getting back in the ring and dominating, man. You know that's big. So you have already passed the test. You stamped.
I would sit there and lay in bed. And can't wait till I get back in the ring. Can't wait till I get back in the ring.
That's
all of a
right.
sudden, I'm back in there. So I just took advantage of it. Fought some amateur fights. Won all of those. Every single one. I actually beat this one guy. I think he won the qualifier. Somebody told me. But won my amateur fights. And then
gotta do 2 a days, Lou. I only have to wake him up no more. Don't have to tell him to run. He gym twice a day. And then on top of that, he waits to the heat of the sun. Now I got he motivates me. I'm trying to get back up to 6 miles walking a day, but I do 4.5 right now. Every morning, like at 6, he sleeps. But when the sun peaks, the dude goes out on his 5+ mile running that heat. I'm not having no parts of that right now, but
so he said you can say that for another day.
Oh, so he in the gym twice a day, and he do his running, man, and you can see. You know, not to steal a line off of Rocky Balboa, but this dude got Eye of the Tiger over here.
Yes, indeed. I totally agree. And that's why I can't wait to see this young man August the 13th, man. I missed out on the second. Let me tell you something. Let me walk y'all back a little bit. Me and Frankie, we was talking up until the fight. I got the tickets, and he said, Lou, you know, we having this all white joint, you know, you invited. So I'm in there getting my outfit together. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go see Frankie Jr. kick ass. And we're gonna party into this, you know, we're gonna put on Lionel Richie. We're gonna party all night long. And then the fight was canceled, man. I was so hurt, man. But I always know that it's gonna happen. So August the 13th, man, we're gonna make it happen, man.
And real fast, I definitely still want to give some love out to Corey and Ty Nation, as well as Dusty Hernandez over there, man, because when we go into things, we go into it with our heart, and we definitely want the best for what we have planned. And sometimes things derail us and stuff like that, and things happen. But we want them to know we still have love for them, and by no means do we they're on a list that we not going to pro. We want to do something with them in the future. It's just that at this particular time, we had already had the ball rolling, the things we were going to do, man. But shout out to Corey and shout out to Dusty, man.
That's right. That's right. Special shout out to Juan Marshall, who just chimed in, man. He wanted to say hi to you guys.
Yo.
That's right. That's right. So, Senior, okay, August 13th is coming up real soon, man. And you guys granted me this interview, and I'm really appreciative of it, man. So, when it's fight week or close to fight week, what's it like? Is it Trump tight, man? You guys keep the communication low. How does that work?
Well, as far as the tickets and stuff, like you talking about tickets, or you talking about like me and
just
Frank?
the whole communication line.
Well, DC is notorious for being last minute. Okay, that's what we do in DC. You know, we want to make sure the weather gonna be right, make sure that our hairdresser won't have us, and make sure our barber gonna be able to do everything, our manicures. So I mean, you're used to that. But you know, we weren't gonna let the cat out the bag. But at this point, we halfway where we were at ticket sales at the fight that we did 300. So we halfway there right now, and you know, we unfortunately we had some family members that were making the trip up for July the 2nd, but because they lost money at hotel rooms and stuff that wasn't refundable, rental cars and stuff like that, they were not able to readjust their income to contribute this time. And then as far as Frankie go, man, he get irritable, like he say, man. You know, I want to chin check him sometime too, man. Acting like a little sucker sometimes, you know. But you know, we've been doing this for so long. I love him to life, and I know he loved me to life, because at the end of the day, after all of that stuff, you know, Frankie is like the quiet storm. You can't take him out of his character. He's not gonna argue with you. He will flare up. He got that Taurus nose that flare up. A good friend of mine told me a long time ago, yeah, that's that Taurus in him, like me. But like I say, man, his mom, she's very supportive of him, and I guess she is the neutralizer when it comes to him, because when I get on his last nerve, she knows exactly what to say to ease the water, so to speak. And then as far as his friends and stuff like that, man, I really love them guys, and they call me Unc and stuff like that. And man, look, it take a village really to raise a champion. And I say this to you guys in Scarborough Nation. I say these to the people out there watching. Look, man, it's nothing special about us. We just do what we do. What makes us special is you guys. So look, call me for them tickets and stuff like that. But you know what? Listen, I don't want. We will accept it, but I don't want to wait until the man is a household name before I start seeing people who I grew up with, people who I work with, people who I fellowship with. Man, let's start from the dirt.
From the beginning.
You guys, now this is when it counts. This is when it counts before the Vegas trip, before the Atlantic City trip. We need y'all. And listen, I'm not too proud to beg. Baby. Man.
Frankie, see you about to break it down, man. Hey, look, if y'all just get in here, man, hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man. Scarborough Nation is in the building. They done took over the show. Kiki has just told me there's some more questions in the chat. Let's get these questions. Let's get it.
Okay, we have another question here from Antonio Cozy, and this is for a senior. He said, how does it feel coming from where we came from, being counted out to be where you are in life? I'm extremely proud of you guys.
Man, I love using parables. We started from the bottom, now we're here. You know what I'm saying? Drake, I give you that with Drake, but listen, man, like this guy tell us, one of my better childhood friends, this is the stuff we dream about for our kids. We dreamed about this stuff for ourselves. But some unfortunately, we didn't have the means and the support system that is available now, dude. But man, it feels good. But I know I can't even stop right now to sniff the flowers and stuff like that, man, because there's so much to do, man. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know the game totally, but I do know how to motivate. I do know how to sell tickets, and I do know how to keep it 100 real. People recognize real. People recognize fake, man. And all I do is keep it 100, but you're so cozy and feel good, man. It feels good to look, and there go you, there go Tanya. Shout out to you too, Miss Cozy. There go my man Harlan. There go Archie. There go Tim Smith. There go Wendy Smith. There go the Seaton crew. That's going on. These is bricks, bricks. Like I told you, sand make bricks, bricks make houses. We trying to make a match.
That's right. I love it. I love it. Any more questions in there, Kiki?
Yes, I got another one from Bon Kwee.
Bon QQ. You know what? Hold up. That's
okay.
my guy. Special shout out to Bon QQ. That's my guy. Yeah, go ahead, Kiki. Get that question in there.
Okay, he also said good luck to the champ and that he's a big fan. And his question is, was it hard to find the right promoter?
Oh well, okay. Let me say this. You know what? I just finished telling you, we begging you to buy tickets, right? It's an old saying that say beggars can't be choosy. So my whole thing about it is like this. We not above or underneath nobody. We somewhere just simmering right there. We would accept a true offer. And when I say offer, we're not talking about money. We talking about the environment. We talk about the art. We talk about everything that is going to be beneficial for him. Man, look here. If you clear out the tables in McDonald's and you say this is going to be a sanctioned fight and the commissioner say he approve of it, man, guess what? It's going to be some fries and hamburgers getting moved around that joint. So we gonna be there. We're gonna be there. So no, we're not beyond anybody. We're very humble. We're very grateful. Excuse me, the bugs and stuff. And like I say, man, we'll work with anybody that's serious. Don't come with anything that's belittling the sport. Forget about us, sport. If it's good for the sport, it's good for us.
That's right. That's right. Kiki, what you got? What else you got in there?
That's it.
Okay, okay. Thanks everybody for your questions in the chat. We appreciate it. Now I got a couple more questions I got for Junior.
Right.
I want to know what should I be just should I not go to the bathroom when I go to the fight? What I'm looking at, man? Should I can I sit down and eat and then go to the bathroom and come back and the fight not gonna be over? What's your prediction for this fight, man?
My prediction is I'm gonna be patient, and when he missed, then I'm gonna make him pay.
That's
I don't
right.
know how much damage it's gonna do when I make him pay for his mistakes, but I'm definitely gonna make him pay for every mistake that he makes.
That's right. That's
Hey,
right.
Lou, can I steal a line from a movie with that same question you asked?
That's right.
My prediction for the fight is pain.
That's right. Okay, Mr. T.
Keep rocking, y'all.
Oh man, yeah. Kiki, go ahead and read Juan Marshall question that came in that joint.
Okay, this from Juan Marshall. He said, "What are you guys going to do to make yourselves more than a local name, but becoming a worldwide boxing name?"
That's a good question.
Mhm.
Skills pay the bills. Skills pay the bills. So every fight was gonna look impressive, and we're not gonna pick out stuff, as they would say. We're gonna improve every fight and we want them to be tough fights. You know, we don't want to be internet boxers or Instagram boxers. What they say, TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok. I was about to say TikTok box.
We are the first, and
keep
that's what we're gonna do.
And what else we gonna do? We're gonna stay true to our community. We're gonna keep on visiting these schools. As soon as they give us the okay, and we don't care if nobody try to steal our blueprint, because real recognize real. Because when it's in your heart, the blueprint, we don't even need the map. You know, so we balling up something. Y'all go get the map. We balling up. Y'all go get the map and see what we gonna do. We want to visit the hospital. We want to visit the sick. We want to visit the elderly. We want to get to the point that we can pass out turkeys and stuff like that. Man, we want to be the people's champion. And like I say, even if it get to the point, which I doubt it, we don't be a champion, we're gonna look, we came out the gate with the community. We was already at the schools before he threw his first pro fight. We were already talking to people and doing things that better ourselves in the community. It wasn't also just to sell tickets, it was to plant seeds. See, you can't always go out there and chop down a tree and keep on eating the vegetables so and don't plant nothing. So we planting seeds, seeds everywhere. Global seeds. That's what we doing. So that's why we will rise beyond the DMV. We can't be stopped from doing that. Now, what happens in the ring and all of that, we that's up to Frankie. But as far as Scarborough Nation and his brand and what he represents, you can't stop love, man.
Exactly. And it's all over the building. Whenever you fight, man, it's all over the building. So I got another question for Junior. If I'm a fighter and I've never seen you fight before, and I'm coming to your fight, give me a reason to come to your fight, man.
A reason to come to my fight is you're gonna see something that you like. I feel like I've said this before in another interview. I feel like I don't know how many people watch cartoons, but I'm something like the Avatar, the Last Airbender. You don't know what you're gonna see. Fire, power, speed, water, earth, all of that. I got it. There's nothing that I can't do, and you're definitely gonna learn something. And you're definitely gonna see a show. I'm willing to always go out on my shield. Never gonna happen. God forbid. I'm willing to go out on my shield. I'm not gonna tuck my tail between my legs. I don't even have a tail. I'm gonna let them hang at every round.
All the time. That's right. I love it. And I seen that in your first fight, man. I watched the first round, you know, came out, figured them out, but that second round, it's like they put the battery pack in your back and you came right out. It just was like, all right, you been in here long enough. Let me get you up out of here, man. And that's what I like. You made the proper adjustments. You softened them up the first round, and then you came right out with the killer instinct the second round. Senior, watching that fight, because I know you watched it a couple of times. What stood out to you the most?
Before I answer that question, Everybody watching, like, hit that button for Lou, Liteskin Lou show. Subscribe.
That's right.
My man, now, what stood out the most to me was, man, let me tell you something. When we first came out, I had my hand around his shoulder. I could feel his pulse through his shoulder. And then he got to the point he was revved up and he just broke away from me. By the time we got to the ring, was back up. But what stood out the most to me, honestly, and I know it sounds like marketing, but it's real. Scarboro Nation, baby. Scarboro Nation stood out, and Scarboro Nation was his inspiration to dig in and get it done. So you guys stood out.
That's right. That's right, man. I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of people in this chat. I tell you, boy, this Scarboro Nation, man, it's on fire right there, man. Everybody want to be part of that white nation, man. That white color, everybody want to be a part of it. Kiki just came up with a couple more questions, man. Kiki, what you got over there?
Okay, so Bond QQ has another question. He wants to know, how is training camp going?
This training camp is a lot better than my first training camp. My first training camp, I was making the adjustments to becoming a pro. I mean, we in there really weightlifting and doing stuff I've never done before. I just let the momentum roll over, and now it's a little easier. It's like I'm supposed to be doing this. Like I'm going to work every day. I mean, work gonna be hard at first, but once you know what you're supposed to be doing, you just do it.
I like that. Hey man, this young fella, he going places the way he sound, man. I like that.
Okay, the next one is from Unmute the Mic. They said, how do you plan to stay grounded as you grow into a household name?
That's just who I am. I'm always gonna be grounded. I'm always gonna be humble, and I'm pretty sure that everybody say that. But I really never care about what other people say, and I really never care about what other people think. I'm not out here trying to be flashy. I'm not pretending to be somebody that I'm not. I'm just me. And the people who support me, they're gonna appreciate that. They're gonna love me for that. If not, then they're not gonna care for me. They're not gonna tolerate it.
Shout out to the Newmans and the Johnson household. Shout out to you guys. We love you.
But I feel like just me being me it's gonna be easy for me to stay grounded. I'm really family oriented. So I pretty much talk to my family every day, and those are the people I care about having conversations with. But those are the people that I want to help. Me helping everybody out, I feel like that's gonna help me too. It's not all about me. I don't care about driving Ferraris and stuff like that. I want to give my mama another hair salon, a hair school.
That's right. That's right.
That's good.
One of us is. I want to call you.
Okay.
Anything else in there, Kiki?
Yep, I got two more.
Well, I tell you, boy, Nation is in the building, man.
Okay, Junior, who inspires you the most? And also, who was your favorite boxer growing up?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. My favorite boxer growing up, I think it was Pacquiao. But
it was.
I think it was Pacquiao. It changed a lot. You know, what goes up must come down. And then I, had another favorite boxer. I think it's Errol Spence. And,
okay.
We all
love
Floyd, but it's only one Floyd Mayweather.
That's right.
Okay, and they say who inspires you the most?
My parents inspired me the most, and I'm not saying that to be corny, and I'm not saying that because that's a textbook answer. I pretty much hear the stories from their friends and all of that about where they came from, and I see the pictures, and I just know that everything that I hear is the truth, and I see what they did now. They made it better for the next generation, which is me and my sisters. And
thanks, man.
If I can make it better for my next generation, then they're gonna be in good shape because I'm not coming from a terrible place at all.
That's right. I like that, man, because I heard your mom speak on the documentary, and she said, "My son is the bomb," basically. And I like that. You can't get that. You can't make that up, man. It was genuine, man. So I love it. Kiki, what else you got over there?
Okay, boxing enthusiast says, for Junior, what do you do in your spare time outside of boxing?
I play the game. I've been watching Stranger Things too. You ever watched that?
I saw some of it. I haven't watched all of it.
Yeah, you got to get on it. That's good. Stranger Things.
Okay. I'll make sure I write that down. I love to get shows like that from younger guys because I like to stay in the middle and that gray area in between. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people watch that.
And I'm not watching that. But 4 seasons went by, and now every day I'm about to watch one of those when I get home for the gym.
That's
I'm
right.
not the person to tell somebody what to watch, but
You're not.
it's like that.
That's right. Kiki, what else you got over there?
Okay, Juan Marshall said, always continue to be the person you started your career as. You're going to be tempted.
That's right. That's a good, that's a
really
good
like Mr.
statement,
Mark.
Juan.
I really like Mr. Mark.
Sure.
Shout out to you, Mr. Mark.
I see
That's
Juan.
right.
I see Juan a lot.
Yeah,
Congrats.
Juan always at the fights, man. Always showing love. Special shout out to my man Juan Marshall. Thanks for tuning in, champ.
Something positive
Yeah,
and good too.
nah, he do. Sure.
That's right. Yeah, unmute the mic. Okay, I knew I seen that
Yeah.
name before.
They're
That's
the ones that did the documentary we watched.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Still my
So
moment.
make sure y'all check it out.
That's right. Make sure you check it out on YouTube.
Dan and Newman, check them out. They powerful. Listen. That second documentary, that is going to be entered in the small film festival.
Okay.
Yeah, so we giving you guys the head up, man. So much stuff happening here in DC, and we quick to support everybody, but our own. Man, listen, support ours, and everything else will fall in place, guys.
That's right. That's right. It's all love, man. So I'm gonna give both of you guys a chance to your last words. Anything, any people you want to shout out, junior, senior, anybody. I'm gonna get a floor to you right now.
I'm gonna shout out God first and foremost, because everything that happened, I'm still here. I mean, you're looking after me. I know so many people that didn't make it. Then I'm gonna shout out Hellcat's Boxing Gym. Like, I promise y'all don't know it, but every time I come in the gym, y'all motivate me to do my best. You got little kids, and then your teenagers and your high school kids, and then your people that have been in the position that you want to be in. Because we all looking after each other, and you can't pay for stuff like that. Nobody hating on each other, none of that. Unmute the mic. I'm definitely gonna shout y'all out. Most people don't know how it is as far as doing what we do. As far as me going to the gym, me training, most people don't know who my mom and my dad is, my trainers. But you give everybody from the outside a look inside, and I appreciate y'all for that. My trainers, can't forget y'all. I appreciate y'all so much, because I'm pretty sure in the beginning I was hard to deal with, but now look at us.
That's right.
And
That's right.
I'm gonna shout you out, Lou, for giving me this opportunity. I really appreciate it. I really do.
Yeah, I saw you at the fight Saturday, man, and you came over to me and said, "Man, let's make it happen." I said, "Let's do it." You ain't saying nothing but a word, and I'm grateful, man, that you guys took the time and come and kick it with us, because training camp, I know usually the week before you're focusing on your opponent, getting the small details done with the ticket sales and getting the family together so they can come out and support. So I'm really grateful that you guys took the time to come and kick it with me for an hour and 12 minutes. It don't even feel like that. When you're having a good time, man, it don't seem like that, man.
I would be dead wrong if I didn't give some love to Dan over at the Machine, Tar Williams over at Remax, Bobby over at Beautifully Made, Pierre over at Radical, Ray Bill over at the Hope Project. People like that invest in us with nothing but ticket sales and some type of sponsorship. Don't make a difference how big or small it is. And like I say, everybody else, if you listen and say, I missed you, listen. If I missed you by individual, I didn't miss you by the Scarborough Nation. Shout out the Scarborough Nation, man. You're in our heart from the cradle to the grave and beyond.
That's right. You see, man, that's why I said this guy, he knows he knows the method behind the madness. He just promoted himself in 2 minutes. Most people, it takes like 20 minutes. He summed it up in 2 minutes, man. I'm gonna give both of you guys flowers. All right, everybody, every time on the show, I like to give flowers to everybody, because you never know when it's your last day on here. And I want you guys to know that first of all, I'm proud of you, Junior. You came out the gate smoking like you said you would. Because remember, I talked to you before your pro fight, and you told me what to expect, and you lived up to your word. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the young man that you are becoming. I'm pretty sure Senior is proud of you. August the 13th, handle your business, because we're going to be watching. Continued success for you, man. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Senior, me and you, we've been talking off and on for a long time, man, and you always give it to me real. You keep me, abrupt on what's going on the outside world, and I really appreciate that. So continued success for both of you guys, because I know you tuned in with your son's career, so you're gonna be around for a long time. Continued success for both of you guys, man, and I really appreciate you guys for coming on.
For sure, thank you. We appreciate it. And one more thing, shout out to Salon Hair Mania. You need somewhere to get your hair done before the fight. That's the place to go.
That's right, because your father said people always doing it at the last minute.
And you need somewhere to go. Salon Hair Mania is your place.
That's right. So before we leave, man, I always have a saying: stay humble, stay hungry, and always live your life to the fullest. Kiki gonna read the people that was in the comment, and then we're gonna get up out of here, because I want to give thanks to everybody. If you in this chat, you came in, even if you came in to drop a like, Liteskin Lou, appreciate you guys, because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with us, and we truly appreciate that. So Kiki, have at it.
Okay, so all the people that were in the chat, we had Will Egan, Boxing Enthusiast, Mel, Tammy Terrell, The Real Prophet, Future Magazine DC, Big C, Lorenzo Carpenter, Thomas Hawkins, Antonio Cozy, Becoming 25, Bond QQ, Unmute the Mic, Juan Marshall, and I think I said Antonio Cozy already.
Yeah, you did, Antonio. He was in there so many times, you probably said it twice. But we appreciate that, man. That's Antonio Cozy, man. Everybody who tuned in that questioning, we appreciate you. If y'all just getting in here, y'all missed a hell of a show. Because like Senior said, we had a little technical difficulties, but Senior said it. He said, look, you ain't about to rain on my parade. We're going to come back out and make it a super interview. And we did that. I would use that word. He said a super interview. I like that. So with that being said, everybody, we appreciate you guys. Make sure that you check out this young guy, Frankie Franchise, on August the 13th. He had a second round knockout May the 14th. So what he telling me is he going to follow up with another knockout. I'm going to go ahead and speak it into wish right now. You know what I'm saying? That's right. You come to the fight, don't go to the bathroom. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, don't go to the bathroom.
And make sure you wear your white, representing Scarborough Nation.
That's right. Make sure you wear your white, baby. Wear that white.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right. So, guys, continue success. Stay in tune with us. We're going to be in tune. So, with that being said, we up out of here.
Social media handles.
Oh.
If they need to get in contact with them or they want tickets.
That's right.
If you want tickets, you can area code 202-255-0974. You can check us out on Scarborough Nation Boxing on Instagram or TikTok. Francois Scarboro Jr. Anything social media. Francois Scarboro Senior Facebook. So the youngins know how to do it. Teach the parents how to do it. Whatever it takes to get it done, y'all. Each one teach one. Let's get it done. Let's make this thing happen.
That's right. Thanks, Kiki. Thanks for reminding. See, I'm getting closer to my 50s, man. I can't remember all this stuff, man. I'm getting closer to my 50s, man. You gotta keep me on board here, because I was about to just end the show and nobody know where to find you at. My bad, y'all. I'm getting old, man. So I'm gonna be in touch with you guys. Continue success, man. And hey, stay tuned for the next interview. Peace.
Yeah. Nah, no profit. Yo, where you at? Where you at? My homie Lou on the mic. Them other hosts need to stop. They ain't doing it right. If you ain't turned in the loop, what you doing with your life? Conversation so sharp, it ain't your usual night. We got athletes, entrepreneurs, even celebrities. Politicians discuss nationwide discrepancies. Hardcore tackling issues in our community. Spreading our knowledge, creating an opportunity. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou.
Liteskin Lou. Liteskin Lou.